Welcome to my check encore. It's your boy Polo. Next to me is my brother Tail. And we got some stuff to talk about on Mike Check Encore, the podcast. It's exclusive to our Patreon supporters.
And you sound so down, bro.
I sound down? Well,
yeah, man, you sound like disappointed.
No. See, I'm gonna go ahead and clear that up right now. This episode of Mike Check Encore, episode 9, I believe, it's gonna be our first impressions of Pokemon Sword and Shield. Okay. We also we may throw some other stuff in there, like some topics of the show, ideas for tomorrow. But this is gonna be our first impressions of Pokemon Sword and Shield, pretty much almost all the way through. Well, welcome. Thank you again, Patreon supporters, for supporting us. And if we do release this to everybody, go check out our Patreon. We got some dope stuff on there, some dope rewards we think is worth the $3.
Sure.
So check it out and show your support if you can. I mean, and if not, just enjoy. Tail, Pokemon Sword and Shield, bro. How you feeling about it?
So I was talking to somebody earlier, and they were talking about how they've never missed a Pokemon game. And I was like, me neither. I've literally bought every Pokemon game, both copies, since I could remember, right? Anything that's released to America, I bought it. And this wasn't going to be the first one I did get. If I'm being honest, like 100% honest about this game, there are, to me, some obvious flaws.
Really?
But this is, in my personal opinion, the best Pokemon game I've ever played.
Okay. So those are Tail initial thoughts. Okay.
I think there's some flaws, but it is like leaps and bounds better than any other Pokemon game I've ever played. I plan on playing this for feels like fucking ever. The game is so good, bro. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I don't know, bro. What do you think?
As you can see, I have my Switch next to me. This Pokemon, I'm the double fact. Let's go. I must say, there's not a lot of times, in this podcast, I should say, where me and Tail go against each other, right? Like where his opinion is like so far skewed from mine. Like it's so rare that ever happens. And this is just another one of those times where it's not going to happen. Like I fucking agree with you 1,000,000%. I'm about 8 hours in and I'm still trying to find flaws, bro. I can't find them.
And when I say flaws, I mean like mine are like nitpicky. Like, and I mean like, so the only reason there's flaws is because I think about Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Oh God, yes.
And they had the Safari, like the friend Safari. And that was one of the best ways to get friends. And then when you wanted to add people to play with, it was super easy. Like you just battle somebody, and after you battle them, you just add them as a friend. You can battle them again later. You trade with somebody, you just add them as a friend. You can trade with them again later. That made some of the like multiplayer aspects of that game amazing. If I was talking about like as a single player game so far, I don't see anything wrong with the game. Yeah.
So I was so the Game Boy Advance versions of Pokemon Ruby and Pokemon Sapphire was my favorite Pokemon ever. This definitely tops that. And I don't know how you could feel that the Alpha Sapphire and Alpha Ruby or whatever, that Sapphire part was, that Safari part was better because the Route 4 area where like you do the raids and stuff is a great way to meet friends and stuff, and or not even just because you're not meeting real players essentially, but you are like you can do the local connection with the raid battles and stuff.
The YCOM I think is super cool.
Yeah.
The only issues I have with that, and like I said, it's just me being nitpicky, is that it could be more convenient. It can be more easy, right?
Easy, accessible.
I should be able to just be like, I got a friends list of people I actually have on my friends list from my Switch.
Right.
And I should just be able to like, look, this is who I want to play with, this is who I want to trade with. I shouldn't have to throw out a trade, make a code, and then like wait for my friend to put in that code, right? Because I did a code earlier. I was thinking, okay, it's mic check waifu. I'll make a code 1212 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
As soon as I put that code in, somebody just typed in 1212 and they got into a trade room with me. I'm just like, oh, I don't know you. I'm not gonna trade you anything.
Oh, yeah.
I should just be able to directly link with like my friends. If I want to battle you or Keith, I should just be like, all right, I want to battle these people. I shouldn't have to put in the code. But it's cool.
That makes sense.
It works out though. It works out. Like it's not like the worst thing I've ever seen. I can still link up with my friends. I can make a specific code and we can all get into a lobby together. We can go do some raids. That raid shit.
Oh my goodness, bro. It's the best.
It feels like, so I just did a 3-star raid and my Pokemon are technically a little strong for a 3-star raid.
Mm-hmm.
And it was still not easy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy. And then like I was watching this one dude do a 4-star raid on a Gigantamax Pokemon, and they all had like level 60 Pokemon and almost got like swept.
That's crazy.
You got 4 chances. If your Pokemon die, if any of them die 4 times, that's the end. You lose, right?
Yep.
And then it's also super like hype because you can't guarantee you're going to catch that Pokemon at the end.
I know. That part stresses me out. Like I didn't get that far in the game essentially. Like I played about 8 to 6 hours or whatever. I think my highest level Pokemon right now because I had to work real life stuff. As I think is my Score Bunny or Robit. He's level 22. That's my highest right now, and I must say, like, this makes me want to catch every fucking thing I come across. Seeing the new versions of different Pokemon, like I was baffled at the steel version of Meowth. I'm like, wait, dude, what?
Did you see its evolution though?
No, not yet.
Oh my god, I don't even want to spoil it for you.
And I'm gonna tell you that love it. That's the best part about this is that I went in this knowing nothing. Like I didn't look at any new Pokemon. I didn't look at no Pokemon streams, nothing. I knew nothing. And coming into this completely blind is what made this experience just 20 times better for me. Because it's like, it's a whole new world for me. Like I haven't played a Pokemon seriously since maybe X, or I think it was Y, whichever one was red. I think it was Y. Yeah. I haven't played seriously since then. Like, so. And I had I saw some spoilers and whatnot, but like when it came to actual, like, cause all I really cared about is I kind of want to see the Pokemon. I don't want to know their types. I don't want to know their names. I just want to see what they look like. Right. But when it actually came to like the story and how things play out in the game, like all I cared about was like, all right, boom. Like I'll watch a little bit of someone playing, but as soon as they get to something that seems like I'm interested in, nope, turn that shit off. Like I don't want you spoiling anything for me. I'm telling you right now, rivals. One of the rivals I really like because is it the super eccentric one?
You talking about with the pink on?
Yeah.
I fucking love that dude.
I hate him.
That's why I love him.
Because you hate him.
You haven't had a rival to actually hate or dislike in the games in like 8 years, dude.
I must agree with that because
all your rivals are your friends.
Right. It feels so good to beat his ass. Like when I first saw him in that cave, I'm like, yes.
Every time, dude. I have a Pokemon on my team made just for him. It's like, hey, bring that ass here. Let me sweep you, dude. I'm just like, hold on. So, like, what you said, you're 8 hours in?
Roughly, maybe a little bit less.
Right, so I'm about 19 or 20 hours in.
Jesus.
Right? Yeah, and one of the things I wanted to really say, like, I wanted to like make an emphasis on about this game is that by now I've beaten Pokemon games. Like, this is when I should be done in working on competitive scene stuff.
Oh, by now, 19 hours in?
Oh yeah.
I heard this was about 40 hours.
Bruh. I don't feel like I'm halfway through the game. Like I'm pretty sure I just got like my 6th badge or something, and I don't feel like I'm halfway through the game.
You got 6 badges already? What the fuck, dude?
I don't feel like
Christ.
Because I know there's more story. I have not seen the legendaries, or at least more than the one time that I was supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I have so much stuff to do. I have so much stuff to do, and it's that's the part that makes it like all the complaints leading up to this game.
God, we're so stupid.
I get it, right? Game Freak lied. They said they remade all new models for every Pokemon. They didn't. Unless they really did and then just went in and literally just like copied and pasted every Pokemon. But the issue with that is that like they had all new textures. The textures had to be completely redone because so I don't know if you know about how the whole model thing is, but like from Pokemon Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon to Let's Go, Pikachu, and then all the way to like this new game, Sword and Shield, all the models for Pokemon look exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
So they say they could have put the entire Pokedex in the game, but they didn't. They put like 430 some Pokemon in the game. I'm like, how many of you motherfuckers complaining?
I know.
Are actually gonna go out and catch 980?
Nobody, bro. This like it's I don't know. It's something to complain about because they're entitled. And we were talking about a tweet. I think it was from Philip or one of y'all said it when y'all was just saying like this has been like it hasn't been like this all the time anyway. Like every time there's a new one, there's always some Pokemon missing from it, right?
Yeah, the first national dex was from Gen 5, I think, which was I think Black and White.
It's like, come on, you know?
And yeah, and that was the first like full Pokedex I completed. Even before then, I never completely completed the Pokedex. And that was only like maybe 150, 250 Pokemon in the Pokedex.
Right.
So like a lot of people aren't even going to go and catch every single Pokemon.
No, this experience is more than enough to enjoy and just bask in its brilliance, man. The game is brilliant. Even like it's so good at the fact that I'm 28 years old. Okay. I am 28 years old and I still play this with so much joy. I have so much joy playing this. But not only that, you can be 11, 12, 13 years old and enjoy the fucking hell out of this. It's unbelievable.
So, and
it's a marvel.
The thing that I love here, right? So like the little nuanced things that they change that make the game dramatically better that people won't even notice, right? So like normally they give you a catch tutorial on how to catch Pokemon.
Right.
In this game, if you caught Pokemon before that catch tutorial moment comes up, they won't even teach you. They'll just give you the Pokeballs like, all right, yeah, go about your business. You already know how to catch Pokemon.
Right.
When I teach you how to do something you already know how to do. I'm like, thank you. Then when it even comes to things like how many move slots you have, right? They used to give you 4 move slots all the time. And now they give you 3 if you only have 3 moves. And you don't have to worry about extra space taken up. When there's just so many different layers to this game so far that like in my mind there's not enough to complain about.
No.
Like you can't complain. Like you can complain about this game, but at that point you're just literally just like looking for things to be mad about.
Right.
You're literally trying your hardest to be mad about nothing.
Yeah, 100%.
Also, I feel like when I do these raids, I know I keep saying the raids, I feel like I'm playing like World of Warcraft or something. Hold on, I can't wait for us to get in the raid together, bro.
Yeah, I got a lot of catching up to do. 10 hours worth.
It's okay. I told you when I get back to the daycare center, I'm gonna breed you a Grookey and a Sobble.
I will appreciate that. I need that in my life. Okay, so let's get into some of the mechanics, right? Like you touched on it a little bit, how you can skip the tutorials basically because we already been through that. What other mechanic I appreciate more than anything probably in this entire game?
What's up?
Is the fact that every one of your this may have been something that they put in later games that I just didn't know about because I haven't played them. But the fact that they have essentially every Pokemon you get has an XP share. So like if you battling with your main Pokemon like Scorbunny and you're killing stuff and that gets the most experience because that's the Pokemon you're actually using, but the rest of your party get experience as well. And that is so satisfying, man.
See, they implemented that like 2 generations ago.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is that you could turn it off because people complained like, oh, I don't want to experience going to my entire party. You know, like I said, polo. I don't know.
What?
I don't know, bro. People didn't want experience going to their entire party, but I'm like, your entire party was there for the battle. They just didn't get out their Pokeballs to fight.
I don't. But why complain about that though?
But this game, you can't turn it off anymore. Your entire party gets the experience. They also added, as you might have seen already, autosave.
Yeah, what clutch.
How did we not have autosave before this game? And that's what makes it feel like a big, console game, is that you have the autosave. You have, like, I don't know, there's just a larger experience in this game in general. But so mechanically though, I would say one of my favorite mechanics is the implementation of like the super strong, super strong, very strong, outrageously strong Pokemon that you can't battle because they're in the wild area. Like, you can battle them, but they'll completely destroy you, right?
Yeah.
Like, I love those Pokemon because, like, technically I can fight them and they might destroy my whole team because they are still like 20 levels ahead of me. Like, I just fought a level 60 something.
Jesus.
I think it was a level 60 Gengar or something like that. And he was stronger than my entire team. But I was able to like cheese him out and get the victory and got my entire team to go up by like 2 levels. Because I beat him. Now, I can't catch him, but he can definitely strengthen my team if I can find a way to beat him.
That's interesting.
And that's really cool because, like, if you think about like Final Fantasy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember playing Final Fantasy 7, going to fight, bosses or creatures that were way stronger than me. And if I can manage to beat them, my entire team levels up.
Right.
Super easy.
Right.
So it gives you that, like I said, that RPG feel that was missing from Pokemon all these years.
Yeah.
Because obviously, Pokemon is a Japanese RPG game.
Right.
But there are elements to those traditional Japanese RPG games that Pokemon had been missing, and this kind of revitalizes that. Along
those same lines, like to keep up sorry again to bring up the raid mechanics, but what's so great about finishing a raid is the reward you get for doing so. Not only do you have a chance to catch, dope Pokemon, right, at a pretty decent level, but the actual items you get from the raid, like the what they call ethers, I think they're called.
You get experience candy.
Yeah, experience candies, ethers, like
TRs.
That's just a way to grind your Pokemon to be like so strong so quickly, which I love, man. I love because my goal is to just have them fucking steamroll through everything.
Yeah.
But I'm still trying to work through all these new Pokemon and figure out who they are and what they do, because this, again, I'm 2 generations behind. This is a whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes for me, bro. It's insane. It's insane. I love it.
It is insane. I actually I think I have my favorite Pokemon of this generation already too.
What's that?
You don't know what it is yet, but it's called Phalanx.
Phalanx. Okay. I just evolved. I said hatched. I just evolved the what's the one bird one?
Rookity?
Yeah, I just evolved him, and I like him a lot. His design is dope. For some reason, I always love getting those weaker bird Pokemon since Pokemon Yellow. I love getting like Pidgeys and turning them into Pidgeots and getting fucking what's the one? Swallow?
Tailo into
Tailo. Yeah. I love getting those and just keeping them forever. And I don't know why. I always get the beginner bird Pokemon and get them and keep them forever.
Because you ride or die, you don't know how to be any other way.
Just only with the bird ones though. It's no other ones. I just feel more accomplished when I take them to the the league and they destroy people.
Born fly, that's what it is.
It probably is. Wait a minute. I just gotta figure it out. Yeah, like man. My one mini nitpick with this game is that I don't like a lot of these Pokemon designs. Yeah. I feel like they're running out of ideas. So like it's becoming like
And that's I was gonna say one thing. So like this one I'm looking at, the one I just shared with you, in my personal opinion, it's one of my favorite. Like it's probably my new favorite Pokemon in this generation. But its design is super weird, right? Like this does not look like your typical Pokemon design. It looks like it looks like a bunch of Kirby's with armor on.
It does. Holy shit! I kind of like it though.
Yeah, but the thing is that if you think about like what Pokemon has to go through for these designs, right? Like they had to come up with designs and then try and make sure it doesn't look like all the other millions of designs that fans create of fake mod. You know, so like they don't have to seem unoriginal or something like that. And it's like
it probably gets tough.
Yeah, it gets tough. You got to make a
after 25 years or whatever,
right? Yeah, it's 25 years. Game almost as old as we are.
Yeah, yeah. Man, I love it. I love it. I haven't gotten to the first gym yet. That's where I'm actually on my way to as we speak, because I spent so much time in Route 3? Mm-hmm. I spent so much time at Route 3 just doing that shit.
I feel like this game makes it super long to get to the first gym.
Oh, like, does it?
It just feels that way because after that, a lot of the gym experiences felt like super fast to me.
Next. Okay.
Yeah, but I felt like I was doing so much in the beginning of the game that the gym wasn't like the first gym wasn't like I didn't feel like I needed to go to the first gym yet.
Yeah.
We got one dude in the group who was like his Pokemon level 30 or 40 or something before he even hit the first gym.
Yeah, that's where I'm leaning towards. Like, because again, being in, I gotta think of the name of that. Do you remember the name of that place?
What, Wild Area?
Yeah, is it just Wild Area?
Yeah,
I think they just called it Wild Area. I just want to stay there, bro. I just want to do raids all day long there.
For sure, dude. Like, I'm just trying to figure out how we get these higher raids. Like I said, well, so here's going to be the only tricky part for you though, is that as you become stronger, let's say you do hit like level 30 or 40 or something, you're still not going to be able to catch those level 30 or 40 Pokemon until you start getting those gym badges.
Oh, that's true, because you need the gym badges for them basically to listen to you. Yeah,
well, it's because they're still considered super strong for you because you don't have the gym badges. Yeah. But even though your Pokemon are strong enough to like one-shot them or something like that, you have to get the badges to be able to like bypass those Pokemon.
Right. So maybe I should just continue on my path and go to that first gym real quick. Maybe
I like to go to like what I've been doing. I go to the gym, do whatever I need to do at the gym, go back to the wild area for a little bit.
That's what I think I'm gonna do. When did you get your bike yet?
Yeah.
I need that though.
I don't have the water bike yet, but I got the bike.
How do you get the, never mind. Don't even tell me. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, you'll get it. It bumps into you.
Natural,
not literally.
Natural progression.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. I fucking love this game. I can't stop. Again, between this and Death Stranding, my world is so good, man. It's just so good. Oh, man. Maybe we'll do a full review of this game when we, get further into it and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm not ready to start fighting people like Tell because he's a competitive player, basically, and I don't want to embarrass myself, but I will play this game for fun for a very, very, very long time.
For real, let's do it, because I would play this game for fun too. Like, to me, competitive is fun, but I like to do all the other stuff. Like, yeah, that's the beauty of this game, though, is like the raids and playing with your friends competitively. It helps you build all of that stuff you need in the competitive realm. So that's why, like, to me, if I want to be competitive, I still have to play with my friends and have fun.
Yeah. I want what I want to do. It's probably too late. I don't know how this works, how the competitive scene works at all. So bear with me, Pokemon enthusiast. I really want to build like a critical hit build for my Score Bunny or whatever the fuck his last evolution form is. I really want a critical hit build for him. Is that even possible to do?
Yeah, I got you. I can show you how to do that.
Oh, let's go.
All crit.
Yeah. 24. Yep. Just crit hits every time. Is it crit hit chance in this game?
Yeah. So how crits work is everything has a 1 out of 3 chance to crit, right? But you're never going to crit 1 out of 3 times.
Right.
But so well, you have less than that. It's like a 10% chance to crit or something like that. But there's items that increase your crit. So there's like Pokemon with the ability called Sniper that gives you a high crit chance. And then there's an item that will increase that crit chance. So Sniper gives you a 1 in 3 chance to crit. The item gives you a 2 in 3 chance to crit. So how you it gives you a 1 in 3 chance to crit. So you have to get a 2 in 3.
Yeah.
But then there's other moves that also give you another 1 in 3 chance to crit. So you can instant crit, or you can use moves like Focus Energy that'll also give you that 1 in 3 chance to crit. So every time you hit anything, you instant crit. So like what people would do is there's a Pokemon called Horsey and Kingdra. Kingdra has a Sniper ability, and then you add the item that makes him crit, and then you use his special move Draco Meteor. And the really cool thing is that Draco Meteor always lowers your special attack, so you can never do the same amount of damage twice. But if you crit, it completely
negates it.
That. And you never lose any attack because you constantly crit. So there's ways to do it, yes, and it's epic.
I love it.
You can literally just start sweeping lives.
I love it. That's what I want to do. I want to get a crit build for something. I love it. I'm gonna try to get in this like kind of seriously, but it's so much fun, man. I want to get all the Pokemon that looks cool of the different types and just go hard. Like go hard. I love it, man.
I'm here with you, bro. Just so you know.
So I guess our first impressions is it's the best Pokemon game we've ever played, right? For both of us.
Dude. That's wild.
That's so wild, dude. I played all of them except for the more recent 3DS ones. Like I said, the last ones I played was Y. And I think I played that kind of seriously because I think you were giving me like a bunch of dope Pokemon at that time too.
Yep.
It's when I worked at GameStop. Yeah. And then from there, I just didn't care anymore.
Well, either way now, bro, I got you.
I love it, man.
As soon as I beat the game, I'm gonna start breeding and stuff. But even breeding isn't necessarily like needed in this game, unless you want to like trade extras. So like the only reason I'm gonna breed is so I can get you the Pokemon.
Yeah, I just want the starters.
Yeah. And they so good, man. I love their final evolutions. You haven't seen any final evolutions yet, have you? You're gonna love. Well,
which one looked the best to you, in your opinion?
So, the one you have, in my personal opinion, looks the coolest. I do sadly think though that the middle evolution looks better than the final evolution.
Oh shit!
Because that little red like vest thing.
Yeah, and he puts his arms in it when he's walking around. I love that.
That whole look is fire, dude. Like I wish they would have kept that, but it still looks better than the others to me.
Yeah.
And then like Sabol's middle evolution looks better than its final evolution. But I think Grookey's final evolution, I don't know. I like it. It's weird, bro. It's weird. I don't want to spoil it for you. I'll just let you see it when you see it.
Okay.
Unless you want me to share it with you, but
I'll wait to see those. Cause yeah, I'll wait to see those. No rush. Anyway, yeah, man, that's our Pokemon first impressions. Yeah, I think we should give me like 3 minutes of a break. We're gonna take a quick break here and we're gonna go to other stuff. But I just had to I want to break this off and probably put this segment out for everybody. And then we'll continue the rest of the podcast. So if you're listening on free feeds and on YouTubes and stuff like that, we're going to drop this the same time with everybody. So y'all can get our first impressions of Pokemon. We love it. Best Pokemon game we've ever played. And we played
100%.
Tell played them all. I played a lot of them. Definitely give it a look. We'll give our full reviews when we're done. But other than that, thank you so much for watching and listening. Check out our Patreon page to check out the rest of the episodes of My Check Encore. There's 8 other episodes other than this one that are fantastic. Again, that we do feel is worth the $3. Plus, you get early access to the video versions of the podcast as well, of the main My Check Waifu Anime podcast. So come back for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.